Buenos días y bienvenidos, mi gente. The choir is going to start us off this morning. We are pausing for mandatory puppy petting.
Director finding pianist. Pianist finding. She's running to find Jan. Apparently scores. No one can do it without. Yeah, we can. Sure we can. I could, but I don't want to because he's here. Right.
Well, I'm so glad that we're all gathered together today. I'm Reverend Katie Romano Griffin, Senior Minister. My pronouns are she or Aisha. Together with Nancy Olson, the Director of Congregational Life and Faith Formation, and Dr. Liz Elsmore, Music Director, our incredible choir, we are your worship team on the chancel today. Thank you to Jay, who is conducting today. I want to let you know that people of all ages are joyfully welcome in service, and nursery care is available if that option is best for you.
All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or applause or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or applause or anything they got now. Listen to the top where the little bird sings and the melodies and the high notes ringing and the woodcock flies over everything and the blackbird disagrees. Singing in the night, singing in the day. When the little dog quacks and he's on his way and the hunter hasn't got much to say and the porcupine talks to himself. Dogs and the cats, they take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles and the donkey brays and the pony neighs. The old gray badger sighs.
Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus comes and comes and the old cow just goes by.
It's a little song everywhere by the ox and the fox and the grizzly bear and the toady alligator and the hog above, the sly old weasel and the turtle dove. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or balls or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or balls or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on a telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or balls or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir.
Somebody really tall was here. Can I ask? Oh, no, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Phil, for one of the millions of things that you've done, including making this pulpit so accessible and possible for even someone with my injury to be able to lower. For Phil, we give thanks. And when we had our break-in this week, 7 a.m. is when the first call came through, and Phil was here bright and early to meet the police officers the first time. So thank you. If anyone has questions also about the break-in, please see me after service. I'm happy to sit down and chat with folks. You'll notice that paper towels are missing. Well, first you'll notice that the restrooms downstairs, there's a piping issue, so you'll need to use either the restroom that's by the entryway doors, which is our all-gender restroom, or the 2 restrooms that are on the 2nd floor, and there is an elevator to that floor if you need to use those restrooms, while we get the ones on this floor off the atrium addressed. But some of what was taken, we're missing paper towels everywhere in the building, and it looks like we also lost some toilet paper, so we'll be replenishing those things. You know, it's really hard when you do a walkthrough to find what's missing until you finally get to, I mean, like, who's counting toilet paper inventory first thing when there's been a break-in? We eventually got there, but that's some of what is missing. So we'll get that replenished, and it'll be back to business as usual soon. And like I said, I'm happy to check in on what measures and actions were taken. I know I sent an email out, but happy to talk about them as well. I also want to talk about the government shutdown. Mirror Indy reported there's about 12,000 Hoosiers right now without pay. And this has a ripple effect. So if you or someone you know that is affected, you're welcome to email the pastoral care team directly at pastoralcare@allsoulsindy.org. Or if you want to complete a connection card, which is at the edge of each pew, or you can access them online through our link tree, that will make its way to staff, to me, and to the pastoral care team. I also want you to know that we have a food pantry that is here for everyone. It is a no questions asked food pantry. It is across from our no questions asked reproductive health vending machine, where everything is also free. You are welcome to take what you need or to take something to bring to one of your neighbors. We just got a donation from a pagan cluster that's local. There's another 250 pounds of food downstairs. So this food pantry is here for our community, for East Coast Migrant, and for the surrounding community, and for our neighbors. So please don't hesitate. It is a no questions asked pantry. Also, we have a minister's discretionary fund, and I want to thank every single person who's contributed to that fund. It is here to help members of our community when difficult times happen. So know that you can reach out to me confidentially, and I can access those funds. We also have a pumpkin patch happening right now. We are still looking for volunteers, especially the 5 to 7 p.m. slot. There is a sign-out sheet that went there, and Keith, who's wearing the appropriate pumpkin-colored top today, is a great person to see if you'd like to volunteer. And now a question. Can anyone tell me what Benjamin Rush and John Adams have in common? Oh, excellent. They were both Unitarian Universalist ancestors, and I heard something else. Oh, that's a good one. That would be totally appropriate for this service if they both had dogs. I actually don't know the answer to that. But they did both sign the Declaration of Independence, and they are our Unitarian Universalist ancestors, which is why it is no coincidence that the Unitarian Universalist Association is an official partner of No Kings and the National Day of Mobilization. That happened yesterday. So Democracy is essential to our faith and the founders of this country, and I want to thank every single person who showed up at No Kings, those who shared social media posts and did what you could to support. Thank you. It is an important part of our faith. I also want to point out logistically, we have our wonderful furred and feathered and scaled and skinned friends with us today. We do have a cleanup station in the back of the church, so please don't hesitate to go back there if you need to. We bring authenticity, not perfection, to our spaces all the time, and know that a noisy church is a healthy church. So any pet noises and people noises are welcome in this space. Now, you might be wondering, why are we doing a pet blessing? What does that have to do with Unitarian Universalism? Well, if you look in our gray hymnals, within the first few pages, you'll see that we have a list of sources, and one of those sources is earth-based spiritual traditions. And in just a moment, we are going to have some volunteers who will do our call to worship, which is a call to the directions and their corresponding elements, which is something that is done in particularly Western European. Yes, you're ready for the quarters already. I promise, we're almost there. This is traditional in Western pre-Christian theologies, which is where a lot of U.S. pagans will draw in terms of their resources. So that's going to be happening in just a second, and we are nearing what is the third of 3 pagan harvests in this similar set of traditions. The first harvest is usually August 1st. The second will occur typically between the 21st and 23rd of September, and the third is, of course, Samhain in some traditions, but October 31st, Halloween. So we're kind of in the sweet spot. We're also near the St. Francis of Assisi Day, which for some of us is our heritage tradition. But since I don't feel like I can authentically lead a St. Francis of Assisi Day, we are leaning into Third Harvest. So let us begin. I welcome all of our volunteers who are reading the quarter calls to come forward. And we will begin with a call to the east. Thank you, volunteers. We have some hand mics that we can share. Get one, Rex. Here you go. Okay. You can face your directions as your body allows. Would you like a mic? And then, now we have mics nice and evenly spaced. Thank you.
Is this on? Can
Yes.
you hear me? Closer. Okay. Okay. Instruction from professionals here. East, air. Spirits of the east, guardians of air, you who carry the songs of the birds and the whisper of wings, we call to you. Breathe into us clarity and loving communication so that we may listen deeply to the voices of all beings, the rustle of fur, the beating of wings, the sigh of breath. Bless these animals and all creatures of air with freedom, health, and joyful movement. Welcome, spirits of air.
Welcome.
Blessed be.
South. Spirits of the south, guardians of fire, warmth of the sun, spark of every life in every heartbeat, we call to you. Ignite within us the passion to protect and the courage to rise for those without words. Bless these animals and all creatures of flame with vitality, playfulness, and the warmth of love's fire. Welcome, spirits of fire, and blessed be.
Blessed be. West. Spirits of the West, guardians of water, waves of emotion, tears, and compassion, we call to you. Flow through us with empathy and grace, washing away fear, nurturing connection. Bless these animals and all creatures of the water with peace, healing, and gentle renewal. Welcome, spirits of water, and blessed be.
Spirits of the north, guardians of earth, bones of the mountain, paws upon the ground, we call to you. Root us in the wisdom of the land, in the slow patience of stone and soil. Bless these animals and all creatures of earth with nourishment, safety, and belonging. Welcome, spirits of earth, and blessed be.
Center spirit, spirit of life that dances through all creation. Two-legged, four-legged, finned, feathered, and scaled. We honor your presence among us. Bind us together in the great web of being, that we may remember all life is sacred and all beings are kin. Welcome, great spirit of all that is, and blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you all.
Good morning. Judy is also going to light our chalice this morning. Thank you, Judy Murphy. Have you done this before? No. Oh, there's that candle. There's this candle. This ritual of lighting our chalice, it reminds us to continually renew our promise to live into our covenant, to put love into action, and to live out this community of love and justice that we aim to be. So if you would please rise in body or spirit as we share the words printed in our order of service. It's both Spanish and English. If you're with us online, please let us know where you're lighting your chalice from. And we will say the words in Spanish first. El amor es el espíritu de esta iglesia y el servicio es su ley. Vivir juntos en paz, buscar la verdad en el amor y ayudarnos unos a otros. Este es nuestro pacto. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. This is our covenant. Thank you. Stay standing? No.
You may remain seated, or you may rise in body or spirit as
Thank
we
you.
sing together this next song that Liz is going to teach us.
Thank you.
I've got props. You can hear me now. I'm happy to look out. I see all these smiling faces, all these panting faces. Hello. The song goes, fur and feather and scale and skin, different without but the same within, many of body but one of soul, through all creatures are the gods made whole. Fur and feather and scale and skin.
Want me to hold him?
Nancy's gonna help me out. We're gonna pretend that this is a hairless cat. Fur and feather and scale and skin. Yes.
Okay, I got it now. Okay.
Different without, but the same within. Many
Fur.
of body, but
Feather.
one
You okay
of
being up there?
soul. Through all creatures are the gods made whole. Fur and feather and scale and skin. We've got it now. Different without, but the same within. Many of body, but one of soul. Through all creatures are
same within. Many are body, God, one of soul. Through all creatures are the gods made whole. Yay!
We did a thing.
Yay! Welcome.
Thank you, Liz. So a huge thank you to Petra for the flowers that are in memory of our beloved pets that we've lost. After service, folks are invited, if we have 3 people who would like to bring these out to our memorial garden for our pets, you are welcome to do that. This is about the heaviest thing I can lift besides the stuffies, so I will trust that those who would like to head out to the Pet Memorial Garden will. Please join me in taking a few moments to acknowledge that which is currently bringing a joy or a sorrow to you or this community. That would be glorious. Thank you. I wanted to update you all that Tlioli, which is the local immigrant-owned Mexican restaurant that had been vandalized 4 times and has the best tacos in town, has reopened. Yes. The outpouring of support has really boosted Carlos's spirits. He says thank you. I did see him this weekend, so thank you all for the love and support. Please go get some tacos. It matters. It matters. A sorrow in our community, Maria Sinkford, who grew up she's also a Chenoweth, grew up in the All Souls congregation, is the spouse of former UUA President Bill Sinkford, passed earlier this week. We will be holding a service for Maria on December 6th at 2 p.m. We are holding the entire Chenoweth and Sinkford families, as well as those among us who are grieving her loss, in our hearts. May we also take a breath and hold in our hearts our neighbors near and far suffering at the hands of war, genocide, poverty, illnesses seen and unseen, those who maybe in this room or online, or maybe our neighbors who are caregivers, those among us who are teachers and social workers and filling many other roles right now where the demand is high and our spirits are low. As we hold this moment of silence, may we remember that even in the silence, even at the times when we are alone with our thoughts, whether they are racing or confused, we are never, ever alone. May all prayers be answered, and may all hearts be restored. Thank you, Nancy.
This week, isn't it great that we share our plate every week? I always feel good about it. I feel like we're reaching out into the community a bit, doing some of what we can. This week, we're sharing our plate with the Black Church Coalition. And this is an organization, a coalition that all of you know we are very connected with. It is one of those organizations within our community that we collaborate, partner with, listen to each other, and come together in many ways to make our communities stronger and thrive. So we thank you for your generosity in supporting the mission of All Souls and for your continued love for one another and for this world. So this morning, this offering may now be given and gratefully received. Thank you.
Meow. 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 Meow, 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 wow, 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 meow, 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 wow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
That was extraordinary. Thank you. So, if you came to me and said, Rev Katie, can you translate for me the word avocado? Because I'm going to go to Lindo Morelo, and I want to ask for some avocados in Spanish. And first of all, I'm going to say thank you for patronizing Lindo Morelo. They also have the best guacamole in the city. And on Saturdays, you can get tamales there. It's tamales, multiple, tamal for one. Thank you, exactly. But I would say, well, you want to ask for palta. But then you would go to Lindo Morelos, and they would say, palta? What is palta? And then you might find your way to the avocado and say, palta. And they would laugh and say, aguacate. Translation matters, and different regions have different ways of saying things. Now, why is this important? This is important because there are many translations of the book of Genesis. It was also pulled from many sources, and in the book of Genesis, in Unitarian Universalism, we support the translations that say that we humans, humanity, has been given the task of stewardship over the planet and all of its inhabitants. Stewardship. Now, some would say dominion. Thank you. Oh, that is so perfect. Oh, that was so great. Our lives are to be in service of the planet that we also need to thrive. We are stewards. Now, in many pagan traditions, our furred, feathered, scaled, and skinned companions are honored for their place in the ecosystem, their part in the harvest, their presence in our lives. Gratitude makes the world go round. Gratitude for this interconnectedness, this reliance on each other. And these beautiful creatures that companion us on this journey remind us of this interconnected web. They remind us of responsibility. They often remind us at 4 a.m. that it's time to eat or play, or maybe that there's a storm happening in case we miss the lightning and thunder. But they are there to remind us of this interconnectedness. And for most of us gathered in this moment, we are here to honor these beings that enrich our lives. They listen to us as we share our secrets. They're with us when we're laughing, and sometimes they are the only one that we feel like we can cry with, because they ask nothing of us in that moment. They do not try to solve our problems. They are simply just with us. I offer for you and for our beautiful creatures gathered here, and those that are home and those who have passed, these words by Gary Kowalski. We give thanks for the animals who live close to nature, who remind us of the sanctities of birth and death, who do not trouble their lives with foreboding or grief, who let go each moment as it passes and accept each new one as it comes with serenity and grace. Enable us to go in beauty as they do, at one with the turning of the seasons, welcoming the sunrise, and at peace with the sunset. And as we hallow the memory of good friends now departed, who loved abundantly and in their time were loved, who freely gave us their affection and loyalty, let us not be anxious for tomorrow, but ask only that kindness and gratitude fill our hearts day by day into the passing years. Now, for some of us, our language includes the word blessing. For some of us, we may say intention. But I invite us to, as you are comfortable, if you wanted to hold out your hands, or if you simply want to breathe and open your hearts as we notice these beautiful treats before us, for our pets that are gathered. And if you look at your order of service as you are sending your intentions, let us read the unison reading by Krista Hopper, a pagan from Fort Myers, Florida. May our special friends be blessed. We honor your being. May we be true friends for all our days and share the joys and mysteries of diversity on this planet. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Blessed be. I would love to have some helpers as we pass these treats and sing together, furred and feathered, scaled and skinned once again. Please do take treats for your pets, for your neighbors' pets. I've got more behind the flowers. Oops, we have a raccoon down. Thank you so much. And some birdseed, thank you. Oh, wow, that looks great. So as those are going around, we are welcome to sing Fur and Feather, Scale and Skin. Scale and skin, different without, but the same within. Plenty of light through all creatures are the gods made whole. Scale and skin, birdseed and please feel free after service, fill your pockets because we do still have pets with us and some at home. Don't be shy about that. Thank you for this time together to pause from our regular programming, to take the time to show love and gratitude for some unsung heroes in our community, our sweet pets, and also to have a little joy, a little fun, a little silliness together. And with that and much gratitude, I invite folks to come forward to dismiss the quarters.
Spirits of the East, guardians of air, we thank you for your presence, for the breath of life, for song and wing, for the whispers that remind us to listen. Go now in peace, your blessings carried on the wind. Blessed be. Who's two?
Spirits of the South, guardians of fire, we thank you for your warmth and courage, for the bright spark that lives in every heart. Go now in peace, your light forever shining within us. Blessed be.
Spirits of the West, guardians of water, we thank you for your flowing grace, for the healing tears and deep compassion you bring. Go now in peace, your currents ever guiding our loves. Blessed be.
Spirit of the North, guardians of earth, we thank you for your steady strength, for paws and roots that ground us in belonging. Go now in peace, your gifts held in every heartbeat of creation. Blessed be.
Centered Spirit, Spirit of life that weaves all beings together, we thank you for your sacred presence in this circle. As we open this space, may the bonds of love remain unbroken. The circle opens but never breaks. Blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank you. Please join us now with the hymn from the Great Hymnal 175. We celebrate the web of life.
We celebrate the web of life, its magnitude we sing, for we can see divinity in every living thing. A fragment of the perfect whole in cactus and in quail, as much in tiny barnacle as in the great blue whale. Of ancient dreams we are the sum, our bones linked stone to star, and bind our future worlds to come with worlds that were and are. Respect the water, land, and air, which gave all creatures birth.
Thank you.
Protect the